Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And I got to give a big shout out to my man, Ronald. Appreciate the support, man. And when you're dealing with kids, with children, or childlike adults, eventually somebody has to come in the room and say, hey, that's what Trump had to do this morning. Last night he had a press conference. He was talking about the stimulus package that is needed versus the stimulus package that the Democrats want. Of course, the one they want is chock full of bullshit and pork. So I wrote down a few things that caught my attention during his press conference. I only watched, the one I saw was about a half hour long. Number one, it's over 1,000 pages. Look, people need their money. They need it now. How does J.G. Wentworth go? It's my money and I want it now. The American people who are out of work need their money now, especially if you're going to have people home, one of the parents home, schooling the kids on the fucking internet via Zoom. They're losing an income in a lot of cases. It's over 1,000 pages long. Who the fuck has time to read 1,000 pages? This is not a subject. This is not a situation worth 1,000 pages. It can be solved in about 10. But like I said, they're jam-packing it with all this shit. They're putting it on the coattails of the sweet and sour sniffles, the China virus. And I like how Trump calls it the China virus. That's where it came from. When you go out to a restaurant to get the food that comes in the little white box with a little red building on it and the little metal handle, what kind of food is that? It's Chinese food because it comes from China. So it doesn't need to be 1,000 pages. Just like a tax code, that doesn't need to be 1,000,000 pages either. It shouldn't be that difficult to explain why you're taking my money. Also, they're putting a lot of voter ID shit in there. What the fuck does voter ID have to do with the China virus relief? People aren't working. They need money. What does it have to do with voting? I tell you what, you guys keep stalling and not giving people their money. They'll show you about some voting come November. They want to get rid of voter IDs across the board in every state, which is stupid. You need your ID for everything. You get pulled over, ID. You start a new job, ID. You buying alcohol or tobacco, ID. You renting something, ID. You get the point? So why would the fate of our nation not be held to the same standard? Why would it not require the same identification? You're shaping the face of the country. Can I know who you are? Can I know where you live? What your name is? If you're legal or not? I'm sorry to be so intrusive, but these are votes. This is serious shit. People died so we can do this. Give it the respect it deserves. Do it right. Reserve it for those who are supposed to vote, like legal American citizens. Them, remember them? Hey, remember us? Taxpayers, or as you call us, a giant wallet? Why would you do away with voter ID when ID is used for everything? Because it's a threat to their power, just like Trump. He is a threat. They can't have threats to their power. They can't relinquish that. They need it. They're going to have it at any cost until and unless we get rid of them. Also, they want stimulus money to go to illegals. Does that word mean anything anymore? I mean, honestly, does illegal alien mean anything? Does illegal mean shit? It means something to us. It'll throw us in jail in a hot minute. But the people who cross our borders illegally, does that word even mean anything? Why do they even use it? They're not treated as illegals. In my mind, if I go to another country illegally, I'm ducking. Every time I hear a car drive by, see a police car or anything, I'm ducking, I'm hiding. Oh shit, I hope they don't see me. because I know I'm not supposed to be there, so I will act accordingly, which includes not expecting shit. You ain't supposed to be here. Be quiet. You ever been in trouble? I remember being in trouble one time, and my family was going to order pizza. Now, I couldn't speak up and say what kind of pizza I wanted because I'm lucky to be having some because I'm in trouble. I couldn't say, oh, I don't want that. Hey, what? You're lucky to be having any of this damn pizza. You're getting it off the strength of everybody else. You didn't earn this. Quiet. You eat what we get. If you don't like, what is it? The Supreme Pizza with the bell peppers and all that, you better pick that shit off. You have no say-so in this. You're illegal. Not here. They push us. They step on us to help them. Shut your ass up, taxpayer. Open your wallet and give it up. You better do your best Al Bundy impression and give me that cash. Remember the beginning of the show? He just sat there on the couch and opened his wallet. His wife came through. His son came through. His daughter. All he was a paycheck. That's how they see us. We are a means to supply their new power block, their new voting block, the new battery in their back. That's all we are. We don't mean shit anymore. They don't need us. Here in America, if you are illegal, they want to give you the world. If you're a taxpayer, they want to give you the bill. That's how it is. We are a means to supply their new voting block. We are working to give them free shit. You wake up before the sun, or you start work after the sun goes down, or you're a 9 to 5. It doesn't matter. Get your ass out there, generate revenue so we can take care of them. But Trump said, I'm not waiting. He's the adult in the room, so he went ahead and signed an executive order and some memorandas, and basically, he's extending the unemployment. It won't be 600, it'll be 400. He's hoping that these cities and states will pay for the other 200 so people will get the 600 they're used to. Also, it gives people payroll tax relief. That'd be nice. How about that, government? How about you take less money and leave more money in my pocket? Because guess what? I know what to do with it. I'm smarter than you when it comes to my money. It's mine. You didn't put the sweat on this brow. I did. So get your hand out of my fucking pocket and leave me some of my money. Now, of course, Congress ain't going to have this shit because Congress is in charge of the purse strings. Come on, Congress. They ain't going to do shit for Trump. I don't care if America was literally on fire. And all Trump wants to do is turn on the fire hydrant. All he wants to do is turn on the hydrant to stop this country from burning. And they say, no, fire's great. No, leave it alone. Water's terrible. Whatever he says, remember, he's our representative. He's our mouthpiece. So if they say fuck him, they're saying fuck you. You're a threat. You're a threat to their power. They become complacent and fat and lazy. They don't want to do work. The illegals mean no work. The illegals mean we give you free shit, you pull the lever. That keeps me in power. I like that. But Trump had to come in and make shit happen. Now, of course, they're going to tie this up in all this litigation bullshit. They're probably going to sue him, of course, because they're not focused on the right thing. Don't worry about Trump. Worry about us. Give us what we want. People out of work, they need something to float them by until we're done with this bullshit. Until we've come through the forest of the Chinese sniffles to the other side. Now, people, I need to get in here and finish the last leg of this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.